Okay, so extraneous solutions. Extraneous just means, or an extraneous solution essentially means a solution that must be rejected. Because it does not satisfy the original equation. Satisfy the original equation. So let's look at an example. I forget what number this is, but we're going to solve and check solution. And so that's the difference here, is that we're in the instructions, it's actually telling us to check the solution. So the example is the absolute value of 2x plus 12 is equal to 4x. So this one looks a tad different than the ones with absolute values on either side. It looks different than the one with just a number on this side. So, but the steps are still essentially, the beginning steps are essentially the same, where we're going to break away the bars and we're going to set up our two equations, one with positive 4x and the other one with negative 4x. We'll solve. So we need to subtract 2x. And we get 12 is equal to 2x, or x is equal to 6. Again, I'm skipping some steps. Some of you guys, most of you are pretty good with your algebra, but just, make sure that, I'm going through this just so that the video isn't super long, but, make sure you're writing out all your work, not really leading by a good example here. All right, so subtracting 2x from either side, 12 is equal to negative 6x, and divide by negative 6. And x is equal to negative 2. Okay, so actually I shouldn't even box these answers yet, because we need to check, because we don't know if these are if these are solutions that we're going to reject or keep. So let's check x equals 6 first. If we plug in 6, what we get is, so this is for x equals 6. Actually, I don't need to rewrite it. So absolute value of 2 times 6 plus 12. Well, that's absolute value of 12 plus 12, which is the absolute value of 24, which is 24. So if I plug in 6 for this left side, or the right side, I'm sorry, that's 4 times 6, which is 24, positive. That one checks out. 6 is a solution. Plugging in negative 2, absolute value of 2 times negative 2 plus 12. We're seeing, does that equal 4 times negative 2? So negative 4 plus 12 is 8. And over here on the right side, we have negative 8. The absolute value of 8 is positive 8. So positive 8 does not equal negative 8. So this is a very common mistake that I see, is that, we see the 8s and we think, oh, okay, well, it's a solution, but you have to pay really close attention. Most times when we have extraneous solutions, it's going to look something like this, where you get like 10 equals negative 10. And if you're not paying close attention, it'll be really easy to just circle that and say, okay, well, that checks out, but it won't, or in this case, it does not. So, it is not a solution, so we throw it out. Our only solution, it needs to be pretty clear that it is not a solution. So I would recommend that you cross it out and circle the only solution that you've found, which in this case is 6. And that's how you check for extraneous solutions. That's if you have, it's usually when you have an absolute value on the left side, and then when you have just maybe like a variable term not inside of an absolute value on the other side, that's usually when you have to watch out for extraneous solutions. Yeah, so in your homework, just make sure that you are checking your solutions when they tell you to. One other thing that you'll see in your homework that you might have seen last time is that it might ask you to graph your solution. It just is asking you to plot it on a number line. So if you see, like if it says graph your solution for this, then you just, but you're on big ideas, for example, you'll see 6 on the number line. And if that's your only solution, then all you're doing is you're placing a dot there. It's kind of weird, I know, but that's how you graph a single solution. Hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in just a few days.